Yo, Panther family, Panther players, we back at it again, Coach P. We got podcast P, whatever, playoff P. I got too many names. I got an OG with me. Y'all know Coach P old, so everybody I bring on here gonna be up in age. They old enough to be your pops. So a lot of wisdom. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and we're gonna go from there.
What's good, family? This is Jerry from New York. So me and P Cool from way back when. You know what I'm saying? So just dropping some knowledge whenever y'all need something, just tap into this. Go ahead, P.
All right. So we had a JUCO.
hmm
We had an HBCU. A lot of people think HBCUs is the 4 years in a big school with the big teams. So we a small school. We a Division 1 JUCO.
Nice.
So you from New York? Tell me how that college life is. That high school basketball, the AAU, the tournaments, because New York is a different animal. Tell me
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
about that New York basketball.
Oh man. So when I grew up playing AAU, it was like New York guards was tough. Like my era was I played against Kemba, Corey Fisher, um, Edgar Sosa, Chuck Bryant, went to West Virginia. Like it was tough. Like that was regular. And he had guards who wasn't big names who were still good. So like it was always like a tough battle every way you play. And AU went pressing all game, right? So like it was the norm to be like playing against, rain guys, you know what I'm saying? So like going outside and playing, traveling from all the boroughs, it was always tough. Always tough, you know what I'm saying? So New York City breeds like that toughness in you that you get in life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you get that from AU and all that. So like, and then we played high school, went to Park West High School. Ramel Bradley went there. He went to Kentucky. Played with Tubby Smith. Played with Rondo. Right, came from my school. High school. Justin Bright. He trained Carmelo's son. I'm saying humble stud on Instagram. One of the top trainers in New York City right now. I'm saying Justin was with me in the backcourt in high school. You know what I'm saying? So high school was tough because we played against like we played like Lance Stevenson was in the playoffs when I was there. I'm saying we had lost a team called Curtis before we played them, but we would play them if we won the division game. But high school was you going from all the boroughs, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like you playing all the boroughs. So kids you see in AAU, that's ranked. You see them in their system now. Now it's even harder. But again, it makes you tough, man. Like you learn a lot. You gotta always adjust to all kind of environments. So I just took that and carry on with life, man.
Definitely. I'm gonna piggyback on that mental toughness.
hmm
Um, definitely, New York was a guard heavy, like dog environment. So for the guys that we have here, what advice you got as far as mental toughness and really allowing the game to be 90% mental and that 10% physical? How do you encourage them to enhance that mental toughness?
You gotta lock in the focus, right? Like you know your task at hand, right? If you're playing against one of the top scorers in the city, you know that ahead of the time. Look, he averaged 27 going in there. You gotta lock in. Like you gotta be mentally ready. And how I be mentally ready is that let the game come to you, right? I'm not forcing certain stuff, right? Because when you force things, now it ends up in shambles. You force a shot, so you miss. The coach mad at you for missing that shot, and you could have made it if you took your time. Now you're frustrated, right? So it's like there's a lot of things lead up to that. When you play in a tough game where it's like footwork, paying attention, being locked in at all times, because that helps you a lot when you're locked in. You're not focused on other distractions outside of the game. When it's game day, once it's game day, I'm locked in from when I wake up on my bed to game time layup line. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not lollygagging. Like everything goes in like a certain speed. You know what I'm saying? Like about the game today. What we doing? How we getting this done? Yeah, good breakfast, right? Good breakfast. Keep it light. A lot of water, hydration, and that helps you keep your mind clear. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing too much stuff, a lot of distractions and all that, it's harder to even lock in and focus on the game at hand.
For sure, definitely. That preparation, man.
hmm
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
For
So
sure, for sure.
that's a big thing. Really, and it's more than just the basketball world. It's basketball, your classroom, the real world, working, family. dudes got these shorties. You gotta properly prepare yourself because you don't want to jump into a relationship and you don't even trust the shorty. You feel me? So you don't want to jump into a job. You start at 7 o'clock, but your mind is already messed up, and so that goes
100%.
a long way. Definitely being prepared for the day, like you said, waking up ready. So game days, we got a game day routine.
Hmm.
Um, but a lot of guys like they buck and they don't know how to really adjust to change. You
Hmm.
feel me? Like waking up a certain way, eating a certain way. What advice
Yeah.
you got for guys that that need to buy in? Like a lot of people buy in differently. You will be like,
Yeah.
yeah, coach, I got you. What advice you got for guys to be like, yo, it's gonna pay off, like moving forward? Because guys, they don't listen to me. They don't listen to Coach P. So hearing it from somebody else that's been around the game,
For sure.
been around great players. What advice you got for guys like that?
So you know what? Is sometimes some people don't. If they don't see it happening, it's hard to believe in it. Some people gonna diet for 2 days. I ain't lose 100 pounds yet. You know what? Let's diet whack, yo, and they fall back.
Yeah,
You coach P said, yo, cut the baseline off. Yo, do this, do that. They're like, yeah, man. I ain't see P do it. Like P ain't in the league. Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is sometimes I watch people that's there, right? Like my mentor, I'm listening to watch what Kobe was doing, what Kyrie was doing, right? Guys that been there and that's proven because some people need to see that, right? Some people different. You tell me that, I'm listening. I'm locking. Let's get it. Some people need to see people that's already there doing that. So if you want to follow Kobe, because this is what Kobe was doing. He's in the gym at 6 in the morning before practice, right? He was doing that and it paid off, right? Some guys got a certain routine they do to keep themselves locked in, right? So now, if Kobe was taking 100 shots with his left hand, right, his left hand got better. So if I take 100 shots, it's gonna be similar to that outcome, right? So sometimes we don't have to just not listen to P because I feel like he didn't do it. He knows better. Like you know better. So you give them that. So it's repetition also. You know what I'm saying? Repetition, doing it all the time on the regular, is gonna pay off. It's second nature, like driving. You get in the car, right? In the beginning, you was nervous to drive. After you do it so much, you can drive with your eyes closed. You know how the car is. My car this long. You know what I'm saying? Like you can double park, you can park it because you do it so much. It's second nature to you. Same thing with basketball. You do a drill so many times, it's second nature. Free throws, muscle memory. These things are second nature because you do it so much. So think about working out, doing drills. You do it so much, it's second nature now. So now in the game, you just reacting. You even got to think about it no more, right? Call for a pick and roll. The guy playing back, you're not thinking about how far is he. You done did that 100 times in the gym. Top of the key, pick and roll, he's sagging off midi, like because it's regular for you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you need to work on, you have to work on it on the regular. You have to research and see what's good, what drills are good, what routine is good. You do that and then do it again and again and again and keep it up. Now it's second nature. Now you can move on to other drills because this was locked in already. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about like doing your own research, seeing what the greats was doing, seeing what these guys was doing. If he tell you, yo, listen, boom, follow him. He was doing this. All right, cool. You do that. It's research and find out, people's patterns. Then you get some better
sure.
results.
That's definitely a good gem right there. You said double park down here. We in the south, so we don't really. It ain't. We got a whole bunch of land, a whole bunch of space. Look. I don't remember the last time I double parked somewhere. So
My fault.
that's definitely a culture thing. The New York different lifestyle. Like dude's gonna be like, "What's double park?" Man,
Yeah,
look,
that's a
parking
fact.
space ain't double park that motherfucker. You feel me?
Right to the store and come back outside.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. But yeah, like you were saying, like because I actually played here back in
Hmm.
15. So like what I tell guys, they love doing. They just to piggyback on that research. Dudes love doing the research. Like, yo, what you did when you was here, Coach P? My stats look horrible.
Hmm.
They're like, oh, why, Coach P? I'm like, because I was not buying in. I was the one that didn't buy into the system. I came from New York. I knew I was good. I couldn't play behind somebody that I knew I was better than. I'm
It
the
happens a
I'm the
lot.
outside guy coming in. So it's a lot of different variables. So what I say is, look, I'm trying to show y'all the way not to go. You feel me? Don't buck the system because you're here for a reason. You feel me? They're like, oh, I see your stats. I'm like, yeah, I know my stats. Let me show you what I did after that though. When I did play in men's league, when I
Hmm.
when I did go to when I did go to overseas camp, you feel
Hmm.
me? When I did have the opportunity to go to El Salvador, they're like, "Oh, nah, coach, I ain't know you." I'm like, yeah, because probably like maybe 2013, I had a little agent. My man's went to El Salvador.
Hmm.
I don't know if you know Ricky, but Ricky was in China. I had a workout. They're like, oh yeah, we want
Ricky, he
Ricky.
dark skin,
Yeah,
Haitian dude, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know. The bro, Prima Perez's brother, right? Prima's brother.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
supposed to go to
what's up?
China with him.
Yeah, facts. He
I was
was
supposed to
trying
go to
for.
China.
Yeah, he was.
I'm like, nah, bro. I'm not. You feel me? I'm
That's
like,
big change. It's a big change.
he like, yo, it's a change. It's different. The culture. So I had to look to go to El Salvador, but that shit ain't what. That's if you don't got a franchise tag that if you ain't going to the
Expendable.
CBA, you going over there just to be like, yo, son, what? Like,
Yeah.
so, so it's definitely it's your timing, really buying into the system because opportunities is there, bro. Like opportunities is there.
And
Lastly, far as a player, um, getting up there in age, I ain't saying your age and all that because I'm up in the 30s. But how do you keep in shape and how do you prepare like your body to be active and longevity? Because we see LeBron,
yeah,
he the standard for that. So
yeah.
how do you what advice you got for keeping your body going, having that longevity, like stretches, like what advice you got for the aftermath of the basketball season?
So like me, I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. I don't eat, a lot of. I don't eat a lot of things, right? I cut down on the fried food because nutrition. Because remember, your body heals itself, right? If we keep putting poison in our body, we keep putting too much fried food, fast food, junk food, right? Too much sugar, it breaks our body down, so it's harder to recover, right? You eat like sometimes some kids don't know how to eat properly, right? They eating mad rice and French fries before a game, right? And you feel fine now, but you can reach another level if your nutrition is correct, right? And that's what makes